A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, President Donald Trump has dismissed Shira Perlmutter, the U.S. Register of Copyrights, a decision that critics are calling a blatant power grab with far-reaching implications for the copyright landscape and the burgeoning field of artificial intelligence, AI. Perlmutter, who has held the position since 2020, was informed of her termination on Saturday afternoon, just days after the White House also let go of Librarian of Congress Carla Hayden, who appointed Perlmutter. This unprecedented move has raised eyebrows among lawmakers and industry experts alike, particularly due to its timing and the ongoing discussions surrounding the use of copyrighted material in training AI models. Representative Joe Morrell, the leading Democrat on the House Administration Committee, expressed his outrage, labeling the firing as a brazen act that undermines the independence of the Copyright Office. He pointed out that the dismissal came less than a day after Perlmutter refused to approve Elon Musk's controversial plans to utilize vast amounts of copyrighted works for AI training purposes. The implications of this firing extend beyond the immediate political ramifications. Perlmutter's office had recently released a significant report addressing the intersection of copyright law and artificial intelligence, which highlighted the limitations of the fair use doctrine that many AI companies, including Musk's ventures, rely on to justify their practices. The report articulated that while research and analysis might be permissible, using copyrighted works for commercial purposes, especially in a manner that competes directly with the original creators, exceeds the boundaries of fair use. This report has become a critical focal point in the ongoing debate about how AI companies should navigate copyright issues, and its release just prior to Perlmutter's dismissal has led to speculation about political motivations behind her termination. Critics argue that Trump's actions signal a dangerous precedent for political interference in regulatory agencies that have historically operated independently of the executive branch. With both the Librarian of Congress and the Register of Copyrights now removed from their positions, the future of copyright regulation, particularly in relation to AI, remains uncertain. The Copyright Office's report suggested that while immediate government intervention may be premature, there is a need for the development of licensing markets where AI companies can negotiate access to copyrighted content. This approach would provide a framework for balancing the interests of content creators with the innovative pursuits of AI developers. However, the recent dismissals have cast doubt on whether such a balanced approach will be realized under the current administration. Musk, who has been a prominent figure in the tech industry and a key ally of Trump, has been vocal about his views on intellectual property laws. He has previously supported calls to abolish IP law altogether, which raises further questions about the alignment of his interests with the administration's actions. The dismissal of Perlmutter and Hayden has sent shockwaves through the tech and creative industries, as many are left wondering how this shakeup will affect ongoing lawsuits against AI companies accused of copyright infringement. The legal landscape for AI is rapidly evolving, and the lack of clear guidance from the Copyright Office could lead to increased chaos in an already contentious area. As the dust settles from these high-profile dismissals, industry leaders and lawmakers will be watching closely to see how the administration's next steps will shape the future of copyright law and its intersection with artificial intelligence. In the meantime, the conversation surrounding the ethical use of copyrighted materials in AI training continues to gain traction, with many advocating for a more structured and fair approach to licensing and copyright compliance. The fallout from this political maneuvering is likely to reverberate through the tech world for years to come, as the balance between innovation and intellectual property rights remains a critical issue in the age of AI. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.